Good morning. Breathe. Hope everybody's doing good today. You're going to start by standing hip width apart. You're going to just push from side to side, reaching. Hands can be together, they can be separate. Reach from side to side. Big inhale and exhale. As you stretch, exhale out. Inhale, come back. Good. Back and forth. Feet still hip width apart. You're going to come down. Arms can cross over. They don't have to. You're going to come up. Push through your heels, so weight is in the back of your foot. Come down, and then up. Big exhale as you lift up and down. Inhale, exhale. Find a rhythm. Toes are slightly pointed out as I'm doing this. Again, all my weight is in my heels, and you don't need to go into a full squat here. You can be in a partial squat. That is totally fine. You don't have to go as deep. It can be even just here. If your knees start to bother you, then definitely don't go as deep. Go as fast as you feel comfortable going. Breathe, squeeze your glutes when you come up and down. Big inhales and exhales. Up and down, up and down. Let's pick it up just a little bit. Breathe. Up, down, up, down. Good. Keep breathing. Good. Keep going. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up to the top. Feet can come together, hands come in the middle. You're gonna breathe, and as you exhale, lean back into your heels. Drop your shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. I want you to do that 1 to 2 ratio, which is 2 seconds inhaling, 4 seconds exhaling. Get control of your breathing. Deep inhales, long exhales. And breathe. Come to the end of your mat. You're going to lift up, hinge from your hips forward. And before we do anything, bend your knees as much as you can, and you're just walking to the side, to the front, and to the other side. Walking around, like you're doing a little half circle with walking your hands. Breathe. Still doing that 1-2 ratio of breathing, even here. Bend your knees now as much as you need to. Come out into a plank. Keep your hips nice and high and hold. Breathe. Keep holding, keep holding. Push back into your hips. Let's take our left leg, swing it straight back, making a nice line from your hands to your foot. Let's swing it through and bring it as close to your hand as you can. If you can get all the way up to your hand, that's great. If not, then just walk it up a little bit. Now from here, you can stay on your toes, makes it a little harder, a little bit of a deeper stretch, or if you want, you can drop to your knee and open from side to side. So we're gonna open, hold, breathe. Good, come down. This side's a little bit harder. Open, again, on your knees or on your toes. Looking up towards that hand. Inhaling and exhaling, bring it down. We're stepping that leg back, and we're gonna do the same thing on the same leg. So left leg comes up again, nice straight line, pushing through, palms of my hands, swing it up. Bring it to that left hand, open. Look up towards that hand and breathe. Bring it down, open to the other side. Breathe. Bring it down, send that leg back. One more time on the left side. Left is straight up. Bring it down, open. Breathe. Rotate to other side. Good. Bring it down. Back into down dog. Now we go from right leg. Right leg straight up, pushing away. Right leg comes through to right hand. Open up again on your toes or on your knees. Look up towards that hand. Breathe. Bring that hand down. Open up to the other side. Breathe. Bring it down. Leg comes back. Lift it up. Right leg to right hand. Open up. Look towards that ceiling. Hold. Bring it down. Open to the other side. Breathe. Bring it down. Leg comes back. One more time. Right leg straight back. Right leg to right hand. Open. Breathe. Good. Rotate. Open to the other side. Good. Bring it down. Leg comes back. Hold that down dog. Push away from the ground. Your elbows are kind of pulling towards each other. My hips are untucked, so they're not tucked in. They're tucked out or untucked. Breathe. Now you're going to walk to your hands. You're just going to do the same thing we started with. Walking hands from side to side. Round and round. Breathe. All right, come up nice and slow, rounding your back. You're going to stand up nice and tall. Lengthen that spine, reaching up towards the ceiling. You're going to forward fold into a down dog. Again, I know we just came from there, but we're going to come down, come into a down dog, push back for just a second, then come forward into a plank. You're going to do a push-up all the way to the ground, rest on the ground, on your knees or on your toes, push back up, but we're adding something to this. So it's not going to be just a push-up. We're going to push up and back. Now, one thing you can notice, my knees are hovering. You can drop your knees and do everything on your knees if you want to, all right? And we're gonna go back into a down dog after that. We're gonna walk to our feet and then into a down dog again. So whole motion, you're gonna do your push-up, push back, come back into a plank, walk to your feet, stand all the way up again. Forward fold, down dog, plank, push up all the way to the ground, pushing up, and then pushing back. Again, either knees hovering or knees kneeling. Back into plank, back into down dog, walk to your feet. Lifting up, reaching, hinging forward, coming down, down dog, pushing the ground away, push up, come down, push back, stretch, plank, walk to your hands, up, down, walk it out, push up, push back, plank, walk to your hands, come up, and down. This time we're doing something a little bit different. When we come out of our down dog into plank, you're doing 2 push-ups. You're doing 1, 2, push back. Then walk back to your feet. Come up, reach, down, hinging from your hips, walking out. Oops, down dog, plank, push up, push back, plank, walk it back to your feet, coming up, hinging from the hips, walking out, push up, push back, plank, walking back to the feet, come up, down dog, hold, plank. I'm sorry guys, I forgot down dog on the last one. 1, 2, push back, plank, walk to your toes, breathe. Now we're gonna do a push back on each push-up this time. We're coming down into down dog, plank, push up, push back, push up, push back, plank, walk to your feet. Again, lift up, hinge forward, coming down dog, push up, push back, push up, push back, plank, walk to your feet. We got 2 more guys, hinge forward, plank, down dog, push up, push back, push up, push back, plank, walk to your feet. 1 more, up, hinge from your hips, push up, push back, push up, push back. Oops, I almost did a 3rd one, guys. Come up, lift those arms up. Take a second, let your arms relax. Swing from side to side if you want to. Let them just fall to your side. Roll your shoulders back. Close your eyes if you need to. Rolling those shoulders, rolling them out. Roll them forward. Breathe. You can even do big circles with your arms. Anything to get them loosened up. Breathe. Take a second. Deep inhales and exhales. Reaching up. Hinge forward. Knees are bent. Hands are behind your back. You're gonna breathe. Roll your shoulders back. Sway from side to side. If that feels too uncomfortable, you can bring your hands forward and sway from side to side that way. Take a couple of deep breaths there, and then you're gonna roll up nice and slow and breathe. Our arms should be nice and warmed up at this point. We're gonna go into something that's gonna be a little bit more leg dominant now, but your arms should get tired because they're already a little bit pre-exhausted. So if you feel really tired in your shoulders and they're starting to really burn, then just remember you can take your arms down because you're gonna be holding your arms up for a while in this next section. So anytime you need to drop them down to your waist, go ahead and do that, or your hips, okay? So we're gonna go into a chair hold. And a chair hold is just like it's kind of like a partial squat in a way. Your feet are hip width apart or they're together. A typical or traditional chair pose, your feet are together. But sometimes that's not the most comfortable for everybody. So I do about hip width apart for me because it's just more comfortable. So I'm gonna sink back into my heels. My arms are going to lift. I'm lengthening my spine, stretching it forward. And I'm going to hold it here. Breathe. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe. Weight is all in my heels, so right now my toes can move around, they can dance on the ground, but all the weight I have is all in my toes. Lift those arms. Breathe. Now forward fold. So bent leg forward fold, reaching down, stretching out if you can. If you cannot do this with straight legs, don't worry about it, guys. Keep your legs as bent as you need to be. If you can't reach the ground, then just cradle your arms. Breathe. Come back up into chair. Weight in your heels, guys. Don't let your knees be going like this. This is not a chair pose. Think of something as pulling your hips back and away. Your knees should be in line or close to in line with your ankles. They can go over a little bit, but they shouldn't be going over very much. Weight in those heels. Chest is lifted. I'm not dropping it down. Breathe. Keep holding. And come up. We're going to go right into a Hindu squat. All a Hindu squat is, we've done this before, but we've done more of a hinging squat than a Hindu squat. A Hindu squat is pushing your hips back like you're doing a squat, like you're sitting into chair. So same thing you've just been doing. You're coming down a little bit deeper and you're going to draw your shoulder blades in together and squeeze them. But you're all doing this very quickly. So you're coming down, big exhale, as you squeeze those shoulder blades together, okay? Down, up, down, up, down. I touch the ground, you don't have to do that part. You can just do the motion. Squeeze. You're going as fast as you can. Squeeze those glutes when you come up, when you're pulling those shoulder blades together. Notice, it is all still a hip hinge. So my hips are what moving back. My knees are not coming forward. So when I'm doing this, I'm not going like that. My knees shouldn't really move. It's all my hips. So my butt should go back and forward. Knees should pretty much stay in the same spot. So if you feel or you see your knees going over those toes, then move your hips. You're moving the wrong joint. Breathe. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold chair. Breathe. Weight in your heels. Arms are lifted. And breathe. Keep holding. Keep holding. Keep holding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Hands on your hips. Close your eyes. Breathe. 2 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Nice, steady breathing. Calm that central nervous system down. This trains your body to react to stress. If you can focus on your breathing, control that breath. You control how your body and your mind reacts to stressful events. That central nervous system just loves to freak out. Breathe. One more deep breath in. And out. Come back into chair. We're going back into it, guys. Arms are up. Nice and lengthened. Weight in your heels. Breathe. Breathe. It really helps to breathe through your lips. So when you exhale, you can control the rate that you're exhaling if you do it through your lips. Bend forward. Hands can come on the ground. If that feels comfortable, you can straighten out those legs, keep them bent. You can even walk side to side. This is your resting pose. Breathe. You can even walk your knees side to side or back and forth. Come back up into chair. Weight in your heels. Arms are lifted. Breathe. Keep holding. Keep holding. Good. Come up, right into those Hindu squats. Coming down, hips are driving forward. The no booty pose, right? So I want you to squeeze your glutes so much that you have no more butt anymore from the side profile, okay? So you're coming up, squeezing those glutes, squeezing that back. Down, up. Breathe. Remember, it is a hinge. It is not your knees moving, it is your butt moving. It's your hips. Your hips are being pulled back. This is the mechanic that you use for so many exercises. This is the same mechanic you use when you forward fold. So don't let your knees take over. They will want to. But this is not their job. Your hips are what need to move. Breathe, guys. Keep going. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink into chair. Arms come up. Breathe, guys. Close your eyes if you need to while you hold chair. Weight in your heels. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through your lips. Breathe. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Close your eyes. Hands come up to the heart. Hands can be on your hips. Focus only on breathing. 2 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Good, get control of that breath. Control, control, control. All right, as you're still breathing, you can open up your eyes if they are closed, and I want you to watch me do this next part. So you're gonna be doing kind of like a side kick to a side curtsy lunge into half moon pose if you feel able to do it. Half moon pose is a good balance. And normally I would have yoga blocks in my class that y'all would use, but obviously we are not in a class. So you don't have access to a yoga block. If you do have one at home, you might want to just grab it if it's nearby so you can have it on hand. Or if you have, like, for me, I have this shelf right here. I could use that if I needed to. So if you're near a step, you can do that as well. But you're going to do a leg lift up to the side. So I'm going to start with my right leg. Sorry, I'm like out of breath, guys. So lift my right leg up, and notice when I'm lifting my leg up to the side, I'm not going to swing over to the side yet. Now that is how you actually get kind of into half moon pose, but we're not starting with that. So I want you to keep nice and straight. All of your weight is on your left leg. You're sending your right leg up as high as it will go without you toppling over. So if that's here, that's fine. If that's here, that's fine. If it's higher, that's fine. Okay, so you're gonna do a kick out to the side, then you're gonna send it back. Now, just for knee's sake, you do not need to go very deep in this. You can literally just step back. If you can see this, I'm kind of just stepping back off to the side. You can go deeper. So if you want a full on lunge, you can step back, go down into a lunge, and then come back up, or you can just step back, partial lunge, come up. All right, now when we go into half moon pose, same thing that we started with. You're going to bring up this leg, and this time you're going to tilt with it. So this knee is slightly bent, toes are nice and wide. I'm gonna come down. Now if I can't touch the ground, I'm gonna stop here and stay here as long as I can. If I can go all the way to the ground, I'm gonna come up, open up to the side, and look. Come back up, breathe, take a second, same leg again, up to the side, curtsy lunge back, come up again. Now I'm going all the way oops, and falling to the side, then coming back up. All right, now we aren't gonna do a ton of those just because that particular part is really hard to do multiple times. So we're only gonna do it 3 times per leg. So if you've already done 1, you have 2 more. If you've already done 2, then you just have 1 more. So I'm bringing it up, curtsy lunge back, coming forward, toes are nice and spread, lifting up with control, soft bend in that knee, trying to keep my chest lifted, coming up. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time with y'all. Up to the side. Again, if you've already done 3, you don't need to do the 4th one I'm doing. Breathe with control and open. Good, come up. Good. Now, if you are done with that side, if you've done all 3, now you're gonna go on to the other leg. So this leg out to the side, curtsy lunge back, right? Oops. Forward, lift it with control, soft, bend in that knee, arm comes down, open up to the side. Remember, you don't have to go all the way to the ground. You can just go down as far as you can and then come back up. All right, leg lifts, breathe, send it back, bring it forward, out to the side, leg comes down, breathe, come up, leg lift, send it back, forward, with control, breathe, and done. Only 3, that's the nice thing about it. You're gonna come to the end of your mat, breathe in, nice deep inhale, hinge from your hips. You're gonna come all the way down, drop to your knees, and I want you to go into a nice cat-cow. So dropping or opening up those hips, tilting them out, dropping your chest, lifting your head, rounding that spine, tucking the pelvis, tucking your chin, and breathe. Good. Back again, one more down, and up. Now I want you to go to the end of your mat. I won't be able to go all the way quite to the end because you won't be able to see me if I go all the way out of screen, but you're gonna be doing a bear crawl forward and back now. So you're going to lift up on all 4s. Your knees are gonna be hovering. Everything is, knees are hip width, hands are shoulder width apart. You're going to lift up on your knees. You're gonna take your right hand, bring it forward, and as your right hand comes forward, your left knee is coming towards your hand. Now, you want to keep your hips pretty level as you do this. You don't want them to be swaying from side to side, so you don't want them to be like as you're crawling like that. You want them to be very straight, very controlled, like you can put something on your back. All right, so starting from here, we're doing right hand, left to your left hand, right knee to right hand. Now, so you don't have a lot of space, so you're just going the length of your mat, and then you're gonna go backwards. Crawling backwards with control. So forward, you're gonna come to the end of the mat. I'm gonna go out of scene for a second, end of your mat, and then back. Again, keep everything tight and controlled. Bring it back. You're just crawling with intention, let's put it that way. And forward again, to the front of your mat, to the back of your mat. Breathe. Bring it back. One more time forward. And back. Come to the middle of your mat. And relax for just a second, okay? Breathe in and out. Feel free to do a cat-cow here if you feel like it. Breathe in and out. Good. All right, as you're resting, this next thing that you're going to do, keeping your core nice and tight and straight, you're going to lift this leg out to the side, and then you're going to, well, actually, you're going to lift it up and then out to the side. So you're going to lift your left leg straight back. Notice I'm not bending my back, keeping my core engaged, lifting. My hips are not open. They are parallel to the ground, and I'm opening this out as wide as I can, and I'm holding here. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, bring it back. Take a second, same leg. Lock in that core, left leg goes back, open, as wide as you can while still keeping those hips parallel to the ground. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, bring it back. Breathe. Lock in that core, left leg up, open, 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 hold, hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it back. Relax, we got 2 more. Lock in that core, leg comes out straight, open, open, open. Breathe and bring it back. 1 more, guys. Lift up that leg. Open up to the side. Hold, hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. I'm going to switch around because otherwise I'm going to hit the wall. All right. We're going on to our right side now. So core locked in, nice and tight. You're lifting that right leg back. Again, hips are not open, right? They're parallel to the ground. Opening out to the side as wide as I can go. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Breathe. Relax. Relax your back. Engage that core again. Lift that right leg straight up. Right leg comes out. Breathe in, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Relax. Lock in that core. Bring it up. Open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Relax. Tighten that core. Lift it up. Open, open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. We got 1 more, guys. Breathe, relax that back. Lock in that core. Let's bring it up. Open. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Take a second, go into a child's pose for just 2 breaths. Breathe. When you're done with those 2 breaths, you're going back to the end of your mat, and you are doing those crawls once again. So coming from the end of your mat, your right hand comes forward, left knee, opposite, right, and back. Keep those hips level. You can have a little bit of a sway, but not much. Breathe. Let's bring opposite in. Crawling just like before. Breathe. We got 2 more of these. Walking back and forth. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Last time back. 1 more time forward. And then y'all get to relax. And knees down. You get to the end of your mat. Come back to the middle, come into a nice child's pose, rest your head on the ground, arms come out front or to the sides. And breathe. 2 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Right, come up on all fours. You're going to switch around to your back side. Legs come out in front. Good old 90-90 stretch. Knees are wider than hip width apart. I'm letting my knees fall to the side. Hands can be behind your back, or they can be up and off the ground if you feel mobile enough to do that without arching forward. So I'm going to keep my hands behind my back just because I'm a little tired right now, so I'm going to keep them behind my back, so I'm not going to mess up my form. Now I'm also going to add a little twist. So when my knees come down, I'm just twisting around, breathing, coming back up, rotating, twisting around. All right, breathe, twist. Up. Back. Now when you rotate this time, whichever leg you land on, you're going to come out from your knee and you're going to bring your hands forward. This is like a modified pigeon. Let me scoot back so y'all can see. So I'm coming out from my knee, just kind of straight. I'm a little parallel to the leg, my shin, but not quite. I'm a little at an angle. So I'm going to come down onto my forearms if I can, if that feels comfortable. If not, just stay on your hands and hold it here. If you can come onto your forearms, then come onto your forearms. This back leg can adjust. So you can send it back. You can go into a normal pigeon pose as well right now. I want you to put your head down if you can, or rest your head on your hands and breathe. Try to release anything that you're holding on to in your muscles. Relax your body onto the ground so it feels like it's just melting onto the ground. Now I'm going to come up and switch sides, but if that feels really good for you and you're feeling like you don't feel like switching sides quite yet, that's okay. You can hold that position. You don't have to switch just because I am. Just remember to switch to the other side when you finish. For everybody else who's feeling ready, switch over. So rotate your legs over to the other side. Come out straight from that knee. On your hands to start with, onto your forearms if you feel comfortable. Head comes down, again, if you feel comfortable. Remember, you're letting your body kind of melt onto the floor. So you're trying to pinpoint anywhere that you're creating or still having tension in those muscles that you're not even realizing you're creating. So trying to relax away everything else so you're feeling heavy on the floor. Breathing deeply. keep holding that position, or if you're feeling ready, you can go ahead and come up. But we are done. I had to take my hair down. I knew it was going to be messy. All right, if you feel like you want a little bit of a meditation to kind of finish off your session, I have one in my IGTV, so you can go watch that now. If you feel like donating, links are in my bio. Not necessary, but I do very much appreciate it. I hope you'll have a wonderful weekend, and I will be back here on Monday. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.